Hello and welcome, beautiful sacred souls. Those that don't know me, my name is Dean. Those of you that do, welcome back. Thank you for joining me here today. We have had a really big shift in energy, and it feels amazing. Like some might still be going through this shift, but I just really want you to know that if you are guided to this video, you are going to be moving more into a state of peace, of, I want to say, self-acceptance. Self-acceptance. So, without any further delay, I am just going to get to the reading, and I had out my cloth shadow blots, and I was guided to these paper blots that I actually used just to practice the blotting process to see, how it would work before I destroyed some material. So let's see what the divine wants to bring forward in this energy. I am going to use my handwritten deck here that has a lot of messages on it. Just little messages that help guide me into what I feel. And you guys, this totally, I'm seeing a butterfly here. This is totally about transformation, but as well, this is almost like, I'm seeing two squirrels too. So if somebody has something to do with a squirrel possibly. Oh, I'm also hearing like squirrel, you know how you get distracted? That joke that we do all the time, you're busy focused on something, at squirrel, you're distracted. So this can be part of the message too, not to be distracted. Oh, it's interesting because these underneath here are showing themselves to me as rats. That's fascinating. And then I have a being here. A squirrel is playful and busy and just gathering nuts, really, to prepare. Always preparing for the future. I'm also seeing a being right here, like, you might not be able to see it, but I can see just the outline of a being here. Okay, let's get a little more information and see what this is about here. But it feels like you have been spending a lot of time preparing, for the future. And, this is about overcoming this. And this rat energy is about not wasting things, but it's also about a rat's a rat. Okay? It's about red flags. It's about recognizing when, other people are just trying to interfere to keep you down. This is about, facing yourself for who you are. Coming out on top, I'm hearing. Let's see what the messages bring here. I'm going to pull some cards, so if you just want to move forward, you go ahead and do that. It's interesting because I was feeling really energized. I was on the beach this morning. Oh, I guess whoever moved forward is going to miss this message, but whatever. I guess they aren't intended to hear it. I was on the beach this morning and I felt really energized and at peace, and I was singing that song, Sarah McLachlan, In the Arms of an Angel. Finding that peace. And as I tapped into this energy and I did these cards, suddenly I felt really tired. my eyes felt really tired. So some of you could be feeling, you know, that you're quite tired, you're quite fatigued, but this is a sign for you to rest. You're still in that rest period, and we've been in that rest period for a while now. We've been asked to sit in stillness and to really figure out what it is that we really want to do, that we're guided to do. I've also got, my right hand is itching, which is about giving. Okay, the left is about receiving, so this is about giving. There's going to be something that you are guided to. Interesting. Something you're going to offer is what I feel. It's an offering. A giving, an offering of some sort. That's interesting. Okay, so what do we have from this spirit? What do we want? Kind of an offering or a giving. That's fascinating. Because you're not listening to all of this energy around you, these rats here that are constantly, you know, trying to throw you off your path. And it's because of their own journey. It's because of the fear that they see, because of how powerful you are, and they're seeing, you know, how you are moving forward, and that's a little bit fearful for them. I'm also seeing in these two here, it's like the turtle. It feels like the tortoise, that, you know, and what they're saying with this is that, you know, home is wherever you are, right? And you're beginning to discover this. I'm seeing just a peak of green, and I see an opening of green here for the window. So this is about discovering your own home, where you're at home. Wow, there's a lot of messages coming through in this today. I'm at over 9 minutes already, and I barely, well, I guess I took a couple minutes to get some cards maybe, to clear the space, but still. We're taking one more, Spirit. What are we taking? That one right there. Yeah. Home is where the heart is. This almost looks like a little arrow here, even within the body of that turtle. So there's a huge connection here with nature and animals and earth. For you guys that are watching this reading, there's a huge connection with that. I mean, we've got the turtle, the rat, the squirrel. This is almost like a jet with the smoke coming out of the engines here. Okay, this is a pretty random message, but what I'm hearing is that like this looks like a jet engine, and this looks like somebody that was left behind. So it's like you were left here, and this is, you know, the departure. It's interesting because I had a reading recently about filling the void. And jet came up in there, that as well. And as well, interestingly enough, I had a dream about last night about being in an airport and checking my baggage. Fascinating. This one? Okay, there's two. All right. So, what are we doing for the tarot here? I don't feel that it's the Dragon Tarot. So, my apologies, but they bring different things to me about what I will need for the energy and the people that are on here, and I don't know until I tap into that energy what it's going to be. So we're going to pull the tarot now, and then we will get started on, oh, and look at that, the Empress on the split. Got a card that fell behind here, Five of Wands. Five of Wands is about conflict, okay? It's about conflict. All right, Spirit, where are we going? Let's bring the cards in here. Okay, there's 4 there. What else? Okay. I'm going to take these because I feel like there's a second message that is coming with that as well. Bottom of the deck is Five of Wands, which we already saw. So this is about, feels like an inner conflict, okay? Or overcoming that inner conflict. With this here, figuring out where home is, who you are within your heart, who you are. Not being distracted by, you know, by the rats, by those that would, you know, say that what you're doing is not important or, you know, not of value or something like that. Okay? Because what you're doing is of great value. All right. Spirit, what is the messages that wants to come out of here? Oh my God. Seeker. Yeah. Yeah, you've been looking for a while. This is my card that talks about truth, finding the truth. This card as well is about wisdom. So I mean, seeking wisdom. Oh yeah, and here is a portal. This is the portal card for me in this deck. And then I've got growth. Oh my God. Cosmic connection here. And the roots. Wow, you guys. I'm going to move this over just a little bit because maybe I can get this other card up here because I've got a few cards here today. They give me a lot of cards. I'm just going to say. I'm going to put this one up here. So definitely, like I said at the very beginning, there's an opportunity to move through into something bigger, like moving through into peace, sitting in that stillness to be able to find what it is that you need. That is what is going to connect you here. I mean, this is wisdom here, and this is cosmic connection, and this is roots, right? Your ancient roots about who you are, you know, being able to grow. To be able to recognize that, to be able to recognize where a rat is, and to be able to recognize that home really is within you. It doesn't really matter where you live. It's about how you feel within yourself. That is what home is all about. I feel like this reading is all over the place, but I'm just going to go with the messages they're bringing me. If they don't resonate, that's okay. Find another reader. Or another reading. I have lots of them on my site. All right, so let's see what else we've got. Oh my goodness. The Light Priestess. So again, you guys, this is about intuition. The cosmic connection here. Galactic wisdom. Oh, and I just said that. Galactic wisdom and cosmic ritual. This is taking me to my own personal journey. Oh, look at that. Isn't that interesting how both of these cards are sitting on the horizontal. Water spirit, emotions, memory, and life force. And I was just going to talk to you guys about ritual. I'm planning on doing a ritual. And that's what this is talking about to me, which is why it came forward here. And with the plants. Finding a connection through that. What else do we have here? Oh my God, you guys. Cosmic connection. Cosmic connection. Same as that. Okay. It feels like you're going to discover something, like going through this portal here, but you really have to move into that space of not listening to other people and what they believe home to be, or what they believe their truth to be. This is about your truth, about moving into that center of yourself for who you are. I mean, this is crazy. Cosmic connection, cosmic connection. I didn't know that this card, I remember it now that I see it. But this is an 11 as well, and 11 is a master number, and 11 talks about teaching, the teacher, the mentor. Okay? That is crazy. Oh, and strength. Strength. This is I'm just kind of blown away by the bringing together that cosmic connection twice here. So I'm gonna, oh my goodness, yeah. Here's the Seven of Swords. I'm just gonna see what comes out with a few of these cards because the Seven of Swords can be moving away from something, sneakiness, deceit. And that's what I felt with these rats, was that deceit, right? Working hard, right? Working hard, and these rats are underneath here trying to steal your nuts. They're trying to steal what you have, but they can't steal it because wisdom is something that is within us by experience. And you have that. And it says cosmic ritual here, cosmic connection. I feel like there's going to be something, and I know this is true in my own life. I have a ritual that's coming up, so you may want to go into ceremony. That big full moon that's coming on the 13th of January, I mean, it's the first full moon of 2025. You may want to go into some kind of ceremony, ritual, some kind of meditation or something like that is going to help you to be able to have that cosmic connection moving through this portal. Moving through this portal here. Realizing that your roots and your growth and who you are not of the earth. It is a cosmic connection. Okay? And it's written in the stars. And this sneaky energy has been around you, throwing you off course for a long time. Thinking that you're not good enough, you're not, whatever that is for you, you're not pretty enough, you're not slim enough, you're not worthy enough, you're not rich enough, you're not, whatever it is. It's about not being enough when you are enough. You're exactly what you're meant to be. Exactly. Oh, and the Ten of Pentacles here. Look at that. Ten of Pentacles is about a happy home, a happy life. I want to move this card because I want to be able to see that beautiful tagger on there, because that is such strength. What else? Oh my goodness. And there's the King of Wands. The King of Wands is about leadership. Like you could, look at him. And this is the strength again with the lion energy, and we've got the big cat here again. So again, this is talking about strength. This is talking about expansion to me. It's talking about trust. It's talking about coming back home to the self. Finding home, which is what these turtles are about. Finding home. My readings have been so beautiful lately and I attribute that to you guys because it's the collective I'm tapping into, right? Whatever collective I'm tapping into is what brings the energy. So thank you for that. Oh my goodness, Page of Wands. Going for it. Going for it. This is young, inspirational energy. Young, inspirational energy. This is really beautiful. I'm hoping all of this shows up in the thing. Oh, and here is the Three of Swords. This is about betrayal. But I feel that this was already here within the Seven of Swords. And I feel that this is going to come to the surface here for you, where you're finally going to be able to release whatever it is that's been holding you back. Whatever it is that you have felt has been that burden upon you. This is the release of that. And this is deceit, trickery. And I feel that with the rats. Deceit, trickery, coming into your own, your strength, knowing who you are, sensing that, feeling that, seeing the beauty that is within you. You know, I was on the beach this morning and I was talking to my team, and I said to them, you know, I had given some advice to someone and they said to me, "Oh, you're just wise beyond your years." And I said, "Well, that's not me, that's Spirit." And Spirit said to me, "That is you, Dean. You are Spirit. That is you. Dean is the form that you have chosen to embody within this lifetime here, this avatar. But the wisdom that comes through you is you. That is who you are in truth. That is your essence. So when those things happen to you, embody it. Like I'm always like, oh well, that's Spirit, and it is Spirit, but I am Spirit, right? So are you. We are simply embodying this limited form right now to have experience, but we still have access to all of that wisdom if we only allow it to come and pour through us. If we are open to it, if we become that open channel. Sisi Maha, Tik Namai, Tak Tak, Shukiniha, Awiha, woo 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 woo. Kaninai haya kokananaha shishanai wikanai hihanaha ora hanai kihai wishnamai shoo shoo shoo. And as I did that light code, I saw a dragon staring back at me. That is really beautiful. I've had a lot of things that have come to me as well in my own personal journey that eventually I feel like I will be sharing, but I don't think that is going to happen right now. I'm going to be opening up, they're telling me a podcast, and I'm going to be sharing some things there about my journey, you know, and about the truth of it, the beauty of it, you know, getting down into the dirt, you know, the depths of it, the darkness and the light that always comes from that. Okay, so oh my God, here's the Empress, and we saw the Empress when I first cut the cards, and we saw the Five of Wands with that cut as well. This is about letting go of all of this deceit, all of this pain, all of this suffering that has been holding you back, so that you can create something incredibly beautiful for yourself. Wow, you guys, this is beautiful. Oh my goodness. And here's the Eight of Wands. You know, the Eight of Wands is really fast communication. So, and it can be through messenger, text, or anything like that. So you might receive, but I feel what I'm feeling with this Eight of Wands is I'm feeling that there is going to be some kind of cosmic communication is what I feel with this cosmic connection. And I had for a while on my site, I had, you know, cosmic communicator or something like that. I had on my site for what I was, and then I took it down. It didn't seem to resonate, you know, with a lot of people. And I'm going to tell you guys, the reason things don't resonate is because we put that energy into them to where we fear that other people aren't going to be able to relate with it. So we push that away because we're afraid of being judged. And I've done that many, many times within my lifetime too. So please don't think that you're alone in that. You know, allowing yourself to get caught up in that, because we're human. We're here for a human experience. But with this coming on here and this Empress here, it feels like there's going to be something that really comes in here of really big and high vibrational very, very quickly. with the wands. And on top of this cosmic, we've got cosmic connection, we've got cosmic connection, we've got cosmic ritual here. So there's going to be something that comes from this, that comes into you. And it's ancient. What's going to be coming into you is ancient. And you may want to do something with water spirit being here. You may want to do something by the water or of the water, and the moon is the water. And I talked about that big moon that's coming as well. All right, and here's the tower. And you know, you guys, the tower is about a big surprise. It can be something that, you know, that really crumbles the world around you, your own world, you know. It can be an epiphany, right? But there's always, it's by God's hand that he reaches down and wakes you up, taps you on the shoulder and says, hey, listen here. It's time for you to see your greatness. Whew, I just got chills with that. You guys. Oh, look at this. Yeah, walking away. Here's the Ten of Swords. This is about the ending of betrayal. Remember I said this is betrayal here? This is betrayal here? This is the ending of that betrayal. The 10 is an ending. And Swords is all about disappointment, backstabbing, right? And this, I love this Ten of Swords because she's looking towards the future. You see how the mind chatter is up here? It's not on her like it is here, right? This is really beautiful. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is about expanding your something, your consciousness. I feel in this reading. It feels like consciousness. Expansion of consciousness. Let me move this over because I feel like I'm going to run out of room. What else? Seven of Pentacles. This is about something that is ready to harvest, close to harvest. And I said at the very beginning, it's about taking some time right now to go into the stillness, to connect here, this cosmic connection. You may want to do that through ritual, through the moon. Okay? And here's the Knight. Knight of Pentacles is sure and steady movement. And I mean, when we talk about the Knight of Pentacles, it's moving towards something with certainty, just like she is here with the birth, right? She knows it's going to take time for that to grow into something before it can be birthed. And then after the birth, the growth takes time too. Okay? This is an incredibly beautiful reading for you guys. I'm going to grab one more deck and give you, what do we want to give for a little bit of advice? I feel like you need to spend some time laughing and joking and playing, and the inner child deck is coming forward here to be heard. I'm also hearing music, sound. So what is the advice we want to bring to this group, or message of something through the inner child? It's time to play, I'm hearing. It's time to play. Let go of that trauma that has held you in that. It feels like, you know, when you're wrapped up as a baby, kind of like a cocoon, and you're wrapped up in that cocoon, and you have been held in that for a very, very long time. You haven't let yourself out to be able to play or to fly, or, you know. This is really, really beautiful. You guys have done a lot of work. You should be really proud of yourself. Really, really proud of yourself. You know, a lot of people think that a spiritual journey is all love and light and it's easy. It's not. It is far from that. It is so much work. It is so much realization. It is facing who we are, you know, in our humanness, in order to realize the divinity of ourselves in our spirit. But first of all, we have to be able to face that ego, and you know, allow ourselves to see that through love. Okay, you do not have to go it alone. So this is abandonment. Let it come forth. Give yourself permission to feel it, which is what I just got done saying. Like you're in that cocoon and you have to face that in order to allow that light to come through. And I feel like this is water, it looks like running back here. Again, so lots of water. And here there's a boat on water as well. So spend some time with the water. That's about emotions as well. Okay, you guys, I'm going to let you go. This reading has run a little bit longer than I expected, but I think the message needed to be relayed in that way. All right, lots and lots of love to each and every one of you, and please remember to let love be your guide.